Welcome to this week's Milton Keynes Council COVID-19 update. In the past 2 weeks, there have been 3,122 tests carried out locally, and of those, 18 have resulted in positive cases. Our infection rate in the past week was 2.6 per 100,000 population. The infection rate in the general population in Milton Keynes remains relatively low, and the infection rate in care homes and the hospital is very low. For comparison, it is 19.2 per 100,000 in Bedford and 18.7 in Luton. Northampton also continues to see some very challenging circumstances. My advice is still therefore to consider if making journeys to those areas is absolutely necessary, and if you do, follow strict social distancing of 2 metres, wash your hands on a regular basis, and avoid spending time indoors with those outside your social bubble. Nationally, the situation is also very difficult, with local lockdowns in Greater Manchester and Aberdeen highlighting just how quickly local outbreaks can return if we do let our guard down. Overall, the risk level in Milton Keynes remains moderate. We are continually reviewing this guidance and maintaining our efforts to prevent significant local outbreaks. We analyse positive results to look for local clusters or related cases. If we do find any links between cases, we will not hesitate to act and support those affected. We have plans and resources in place to deal with any issues quickly. The main thing you can do to protect yourself and others is to follow infection control measures. Stay 2 metres apart from people if you can, wash your hands on a regular basis, wear a face mask or face covering in public, and if you have symptoms, stay home and get tested. If you do go to a public place such as a restaurant and you ask for your contact details for the test and trace system, please make sure you provide them so that system can work properly. If you are contacted by the test and trace system and advised to self-isolate, you must follow that instruction. New government guidelines were issued this week, and as of the 8th of August, you'll be required to wear a face covering in more indoor public places. This will mean wearing a mask or face covering in places such as cinemas, libraries, hairdressers and places of worship, as well as in shops and on public transport. There are some exceptions for not wearing a face covering. While the majority of people will need to follow the rules, there are those with hidden disabilities that may not be able to. Please respect others and don't make assumptions about them or challenge people not wearing a mask. Milton Keynes Council is continuing to support our economic recovery. Earlier this week, I took part in an online meeting with businesses from the Milton Keynes Chamber of Commerce, highlighting the support we have already given to businesses and our commitment to support a recovery that focuses on green, sustainable jobs. Milton Keynes Council recently announced the biggest support package in the country of over £3 million to support local businesses and help people get back into work, alongside our plan to protect and encourage over £2 billion worth of investment into our city. I'm really pleased to announce that this week we have secured £2.5 million in funding for Innovation Hub at MKU, a new city centre university for Milton Keynes, which is a collaboration between Milton Keynes Council and Cranfield University. The funding is coming from the South East Midlands Local Enterprise Partnership. We are also already preparing for winter, and this week I've been discussing with our colleagues in the NHS how to ensure that the annual flu vaccination reaches everyone who needs it. This year, the NHS has a target to get 50% of all residents vaccinated. This means the jab will be available for more people for free than usual, and we'll have more details about that soon. Until next week, please stay safe and follow infection control measures. Thank you and goodbye.